Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Vert here. We are coming live with an Awaken Hash PvE guide today. I know a lot of you have been waiting a while for this, so thank you for being patient. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Light it up.
Alright guys, the first thing we're going to get into is going to be the add-ons. Right here you see what I'm rocking currently. I've been doing a lot of grinding at Trolls and Tungrad Ruins, so I felt like these add-ons worked pretty well for both of those spots. The only thing that I think I would really switch up for other grind spots where you might be knocking mobs down would be this Dune Slash add-on right here. I like having the move speed. It just gives a little bit more pack to pack, especially after our dash was changed to move speed from attack speed. If you're grinding somewhere that has mobs that get knocked down, adding in down attack here instead of the move speed could prove to be beneficial. Alright guys, in this portion of the video we're going to talk a little bit about gearing. Right now I'm currently rocking a hybrid build, and this is just something I've been testing for PvP specifically. If you guys are mainly PvEers, you're only going to be hitting mobs day in day out, or even if you do dabble with PvP a little bit, I feel like full DR is the way to go. Both the blue Ator shoes and then the blue Dawn gloves. In terms of artifacts right now, I'm rocking the Kabuas per usual. Right now I have Demi-Human in because again I've been grinding like Trolls, I've been grinding DSR a little bit, Awaken Hash is really solid there, and then also Tungrad Ruins, so I like the Demi-Human. Another option you could go with is watch your back for spots like Gyfin or anywhere you're getting a lot of back attacks, DSR as well. And then all around for the higher AP caps, all out attack is going to be a great set for Awaken Hash. So now we're going to move on to crystals. Right now this is what I've been rocking. This is my PvE setup for Tungrad Ruins. I also run this at Trolls, I run this at DSR. One thing you could swap out if you're going like Gyfin is you could drop the Corrupteds and pick up the Darkness for the back attack. It's a pretty good option. But other than that, the crystals are pretty standard. I do still have one Jin Viper in. I don't know if this is necessary for most spots, but I haven't messed with it too much since the accuracy update to Awaken Hash. So depending on what your base accuracy is, what your gear is, you might need the Viper, or you could drop the Viper, pick up some more AP. Alright, now we're going to talk about cooldowns and what you should have on your quick slots. Over here on my cooldowns, I have a lot of the bigger skills. The smaller skills, the lower cooldowns, you don't necessarily need up here, but you can have them obviously if you want them. So I've ensnaring, we got a helicopter, we have both through bombs, collapse, silent breach, Dune Slash. We have some of our movement, and you can track your dashes and movement if you need it, but really just your bigger DPS skills are what's needed, as well as I would track your E buff. Now on our hotbar we have Descent. Descent is more so filler for PvP. You're never really going to use that too much, and that's same with Quicksand. Owl's Breath can be good for stationary spots or single pack spot, like any tower grind for example. And then we also have Owl's Command, which is going to be our Rabomb. You definitely want to hotbar this. It can be used straight out of Awakening, or you could flow it off of some of your Rabombs for quick damage in PvE and some sustainability. Alright, in this portion of the video we're going to talk a little bit about Awaken Hash's mobility. You have really good pack-to-pack movement, some of the fastest in the game actually. Something that is also unique about Awaken Hash is you can pre-buff for the pack while in your movement. So if you dash, right click, and then left click after the dash, that's going to give you both your AP and your attack speed going into the pack. You'll notice this does put you into pre-awaken, but that could be solved by just hitting Silent Breach, which is spacebar. So it's going to look like this when you're moving to the next pack. Alright, now that you learned a little bit about the movement and how to pre-buff in between packs, let's say you're at the mob, where do you start? The next ability you're going to want to put into the chain is going to be Crown Kick, and that's SF. And we have add-ons for that, but on top of the add-ons right here, we also get 30% crit rate from Crown Kick. So once again, that's SF, Crown Kick. The damage for this ability is actually surprisingly high, but the AoE is definitely struggles. So it's going to be something that's useful for if you're targeting like singular mobs, but don't expect to get too much damage out of SF. It's mainly just going to be your pre-buff. Another way to start a pack is going to be pretty simple. You're just going to spawn your tornadoes, and then you're going to go straight into your left click to get your attack speed up from pre-awaken. The reason we buff attack speed so often with pre-awaken is because the awakening attack speed buff is on collapse, and you're not going to use that until a little bit into your combo to essentially refresh your attack speed, and you would never idealistically start your combo with collapse. So that's why we buff with pre-awaken. But you're going to start with Owl's Breath, and then you're going to go straight into a left click, and that's going to give you the tornadoes, that's going to give you your attack speed. And then once again, a really easy way to get back into awakening off that left click is you're just going to hit space. So now that I've shown you a couple different approaches to how you should start a pack, now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the combo. So after you're buffed up, you got the crown kick, we're going to go into Dune Slash, 2 hits. It's going to look like that. Once again, it's going to get your add-ons up, and Dune Slash also has a built-in debuff. So off of Dune Slash, we're then going to go into Collapse. It's going to look like that. Flows really, really nicely, quite smooth. And then after Collapse, we're going to incorporate a quick right click to cancel into our Serpent's Coil. But after Collapse, we're going to go right click for Piercing Fang to reapply our AP buff. And then we're going to go into Helicopter. So that's going to look like this. Let that go straight into the flow. Now, if the mobs are still alive at this point, we can go into Ensnaring. We can use Mirage Assault, right? Use our bombs. We can even flow our Magnus skill. All good options here to finish the pack if need be. If things are still alive, you could do a quick rebuff back into a new combo. And at this point, you should have all your cooldowns again to start from the beginning. Now, normally in my videos, I go a little bit more in depth with the combos, but Awaken Hash is a class that I feel like is pretty straightforward in terms of what you want to get in terms of AP buffs, debuffs, attack speed. It's very linear when it comes to PvE, and PvP there's a little bit more freestyle, I feel. But in general, the only things you're going to be mixing up is maybe the way you finish a pack. And again, that's where your bombs come in handy. You don't necessarily want to use much pre-awaken outside of your bombs because the damage is very, very low. The last thing I want to talk about are ways to get your health back on Awaken Hash, making sure you guys don't die when you're out there battling the scary PvE mobs. The first one is going to be a Flow Veracity. This just casts automatically at the end of your helicopter. It's going to be the Slam, and it recovers 600 HP per hit. So this on top of your elixir should give you somewhere close to about 1300 HP back. Another one is going to be your Magnus. Again, you can cast this off the hotbar, or you can use it after a bomb. This is going to give you 128 HP per hit, and it's got a good amount of hits, 6 hits there. So again, a good heal, close to 1,000. A couple good options for getting HP back, and then the last one is going to be Retribution. This one's going to have 7 hits, and it's also a frontal as well, similar to your bomb. So these are both ways where you can stay protected and get HP back, not really risk dying. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the Awaken Hash guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was simple, quick, and sweet. I feel like I said earlier, Awaken Hash, not too complicated when it comes to PvE. PvP, definitely a different story. As always, guys, if you have more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Swing by the stream, DM me on Discord, join the Discord. There's so many different ways you could reach out to me. If you guys need more help with Hash Awakening, need help with Hash Suck, BDO in general, I'm here for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Peace.